DW drums, first of all, are just the best drums in the world, first of all. And all the way from the Collector series, all the way down to PDP, like all the drums sound amazing, but to have something like this and for them to sound the way they do, like, I'm speechless. The drums are phenomenal. I came in and I heard some of these other wonderful drummers playing them, and they just sing. Every last kid. I can listen to somebody play these drums all day, every day. Performance series is the next big thing.
That's right.
Yeah.
On the market.
Yeah, that's right.
One of the things that drew me to the drums, and I was talking to John Good about that, is how easy they are to tune. And, you know, the tone, the timbre, and then, you know, just how they hold their tone. And these drums have that same quality that I've come to know and love about DWs. Kick drums all had a lot of punch.
Yes.
And that was
all the sizes. That's right.
I mean, in the studio they'll be great, but I think they'll be great live drums. You know? Performance series is awesome.
Yeah. I've had the good fortune of being on the inside of this and working with John Good, and I got behind the drums and the way they responded immediately to how I played. And I was just going to comment on this unbelievable panel that everybody here has a completely different style, but yet the sound I heard coming out of everybody was just unsurpassed. And I know for a fact that I can take that drum set in a studio or live, anywhere I want to go, and get the same vibe and not compromise my style and still achieve what we need to do as drummers to make either the hit record or the artist great. I can't wait to get them into the studio and obviously then get them on the stage too, but my first goal is to get them in the studio.
Right.
It's going to shock and change the world.
I think we've hit a grand slam home run here, if you all agree.
Yep.
Like JR was saying, man, and like Tony was saying, man, the drums sing. You know, when I first walked in the door, when I opened the door, and I believe JR was on the drums, and then even as I was sitting over there and Terry was playing the kid over there, the blue kid, I was just like, man, like in the studio, I don't think, any engineer is going to have a hard time EQing these drums because of the way they sing, the maple wood, and just the overall sound in general. The important thing is that they sing, whether it be jazz, hip-hop, rock, whatever, they have to sing. And I think these drums are going to hit it whatever stage they're on, whoever's behind them, they're gonna win. It's affordable. And what's going on with today's economy, guys want to get kids, they want the top of the line, but their first thing is, well, I don't know if I can afford it. Well, now you can afford it.
Right.
It's just, you're going to, we endorse it here, so I know once they see us playing it on the various stages or albums or whatever, right, you're going to automatically know what we're doing. It's going to be a good thing.
I'm sitting amongst drum royalty here at this table, and I really got to hear all these cats play and put their heart and soul into the playing, as well as DW putting their heart and soul into making this new performance kit. And, I've heard blast beats, I've heard funk beats, hip hop, bonker beats, the fastest beats, the slowest beats, everything, every style. And these drums really capture the nuance of how we all play, as well as anyone that'll buy this kit. It's just phenomenal. And the one thing I was really going crazy over is the fact that how hard you could hit these drums and they never choke. They just keep wanting to ring and sing and sound fantastic. word to all the moms and dads out there, get ready.
Yeah.
Get ready. That's right.
I'm shocked and amazed. DW makes so many different flavors of drums. You know, with the Jazz series, the classics, then the X shell and the VLT shell, and the PDP. And I'm thinking, how can you make something different? And you've done it. And to me, what strikes me is how uniquely DW this kit is. The look of it with the 3/4 size lug is so beautiful, and the logo is beautiful. The drums have a punch and a focus that I was surprised at. Like everybody said, you know, we walked in and we heard them being played by one of the great drummers that are up here, and or more, and it just sounds fantastic. And then the innovation of combining the horizontal ply, the vertical ply, and the X shell to make this hybrid is pretty amazing. I really didn't think it could be done in terms of you know, coming out with something that sounds so uniquely different than anything else that you guys make, which is a lot of different stuff. So I'm blown away. I think the price is right, and the look and the quality of it is amazing. It's a true DW kit, and it's got to be a slam dunk.
Yeah.
Well, I can't really say much that hasn't been said about the drums. One thing that I did notice coming in and listening to everyone play is, like the Collector Series, these drums allow the individual to sound like themselves. That's a huge accomplishment. The second thing is the retail industry has needed this for a very long time. This could not have come at a better time than right now. And I honestly think, you know, the dealers that pick up these drums are going to be quite surprised how quickly I feel that they're going to move based on what you guys have done here. I mean, honestly, we were talking about what we're going to use these kits for. This kit will probably be my main kit, to be honest, after what I've heard today. And I think that from the retail point of view, I mean, people buy whatever you tell them to buy. We all know this game, you know, but now's going to be a time and a place where a guy comes in that does have the discerning ear and is looking for something, but he doesn't want to spend $5,000. I mean, this is perfect. It looks like the real deal kit. It is the real deal kit. And you're saving $1. You can't beat it. I mean,
and then everybody's been looking for DWs. Like, you know, everybody goes to the drum shops. They're like, man, let me get the DW. And they like, you know, it's been a long time. It's been DW's been on the top level of drums, and it's been, you know, sometimes you got to bring the price down, but keep the craftsmanship up. Just looking at the drums walking in, I couldn't really believe that it was a mid-price drum set. Like, I thought it was like, you know, it had the same presentation of, you know, all the elite drum sets that DW puts out. And that's what I really liked about it, is I didn't feel like it was obscure. Like, I didn't feel like it wasn't like up to par as the stuff that I usually play and the stuff that I watch people play. I usually play a bigger bass drum, and the little bass drum was still, you know, punchy, and it didn't have any real muffling inside, which is what I like. I don't put any muffling in the drums. And I was really impressed on the way it looked. Like, if you look at it, you wouldn't know how much it could cost, you know, like, you know, $4,000, $3,000, like most, you know, professional ridiculous kits. The price being so, you know, affordable, I'm a fan of that, because I always started playing affordable kits, and I learned how to tune drums. So this is great to have a kit that's really professional, that's not like ridiculously expensive. So I'm into it.
Amazing day. When I came, Thomas was playing, and then after Thomas was playing too. And I said, wow, those drums are really responding. Especially what I heard was the volume. And that's something most of us are going to agree is that you need to have an incredible open, big drum sound, because if you need to tame it, you can reduce the sound if you're going to record with it or something, or you wanted to tune it down or whatever. But when you have a drum sound that doesn't have that open volume, I think it's like a dead thing. You cannot really expand it because that's it, you know. But these drums are really open. They look beautiful. Actually, I know that the DW drums are in most part of the world, but these drums, I'm going to prophesy about this one. These drums are really going to be all over the world. I'm telling you that right now. I can see that. Yeah. Everybody is going to get these drums. Yep. Every drummer is going to look out for these drums. Believe me, you'll see that. We're all going to get to see that. I'm going to really order one for myself and have it in the house and enjoy it. You know, it's great. I congratulate you guys and thank you for allowing me to be part of this beautiful family that you have here.
Thank you for having me too, and for allowing me to take part in this here today. It's a wonderful event, and the first thing that struck me when I walked into the room was how voluptuous, how amazingly full-bodied and impressively these drums projected. It was a massive sound. I thought actually when I walked in and JR was playing that kid over there that the drums were mic'd up and I was hearing a PA or something in here, but it was just the acoustic sound. It was very impressive. They have an amazing range and tonal quality to it, an impressive projection. I think they look beautiful. I really like the smaller lugs. It makes the shell look a little sexier, like it shows more shell, if you know what I mean. So it's a nice, sexy look. So I really like that. I love the finishes. The drums felt great. Super dynamic response, great feeling drums, really powerful, very open sounding, great projection. I love them immediately. Love the new logo. I love everything about the design. Love the snare lugs. And of course, all the amazing drum making technology that goes into these shells is impressive. But what matters to me is the result, which is always the sound and the feel of these drums. And although, you know, some of the most amazing drummers in the world are sitting on this table and I've heard them play these drums, you know, they say that it's not the pen, but the penmanship. I think in this case, it's also a little bit the pen, if you know what I mean.
I don't know about everyone else, but I came prepared. So I have a truck outside, and I'm gonna take one of these sets with me, okay? But I mean, like everyone said, I would love to get these live. Like I currently play with Jay-Z. I'm getting ready to do a concert at Yankee Stadium, and I would think that would be an amazing place to try these drums out.
Especially in a stadium. Can you imagine playing these in a stadium?
They're going to project.
You know what I'm saying? I really want to see Thomas Pridgen with his band playing this kit in a stadium.
You know what I
it's gonna
like?
be crazy,
what I
man.
really, not to interrupt you, but what I like about them is that none of the look factor. You know, DW always makes great drums. I play the PDPs like in the studio. I play the Platinums in the studio. Like I just talking about it earlier. And for these are a level up into I always like the craftsmanship of the drums, but the look alone makes it where you actually where we play them, and it's like we'll play them anywhere because they look like every other DW kit that's legit.
That's right.
So I mean that's what I really like about it the most is that it looks. You would never know how much they cost. Like if you said this was the top of the line, they'd be like, all right, you would totally agree with it, and that's what I'm into.
Yeah.